Hi, my name is Maximilian Gill. I'm a Switzerland-based outdoor photographer and videographer. And today I want to talk about the kind of new Pocket 3 by DJI, which was sent to me on request. And I want to share my thoughts about using it outdoors in cold environments, skiing and in the mountains for a couple of weeks. I think for me, this is probably the most useful tool that has been published in 2023. And I want to go through why I think this will definitely change your workflow in terms how you capture moments out there. First of all, why I really love it, it's because of the size, it's super handy. I can put it in every kind of pocket I want to put it into. And it has a really good and big display, as you can see. And it's super easy to turn on. It's just flip the display and turns on immediately. It charges super quick, with the 60-watt charger. I use the one I have from the Mavic 3. It charges from 0 to 80% in 16 minutes. So this is super helpful. When you're out there, you can use also a power bank and will charge anyway pretty quick. And that thing, you probably know the specs already, shoots in up to 4K 120 or full HD 240 frames per second. What you need to know about, you can use the D-Log 10-bit, but just if you use maximum 4K 60 frames per second. If you go in the slow-mo mode, where you can choose between the 4K 120 and the full HD 240 frames per second, you won't have the option to use the D-Log. And it's kind of a little bit over-sharpened. And the other thing is you can't shoot vertically in the slow-mo modes, which is kind of sad. But I can handle that, but I'm really hoping that at some point via software update, DJI will fix that we can use also the D-Log M in the slow-mo modes. This would be very helpful. But what has been my experiences out there over the last couple of weeks using it? I've been really happy with it. Shooting skiing, shooting running out there with it, because as it's so small, you can really go through a grass or go in small and tiny rooms and really show things that would be pretty hard if you would use a normal kind of size gimbal compared to this small little thing. And there's also kind of some accessories. You can store them actually inside here, inside the protective case. We have one thing, which is the wider angle lens, and you see here what's the difference between using the wider angle and the normal lens. So it just comes pretty handy because it's just clipping on there via a magnet, which is really cool. And it's also held in there in place in the box via a magnet. And so it's really easy and intuitive to use. And with this magnetic thing, you also can use filters. So you can for sure also adjust the aperture settings manually. And so to keep your frame rate correct and be able to use the shutter speeds you need according to your frame rate. You can use these, and that's the sponsor of today's video. That's Freewell. They've been kind enough to send this over. Thanks for that. And I've been using Freewell filters since many years for DJI drones like the Mini 3 Pro or the Avata. The quality is really good. There's no color problematic or stuff like that. They support obviously the magnetic thing that Pocket 3 has. And so it's really good. So you just clip them on there, and they have different kind of packages for the Pocket 3. This one is the Mega Limited Edition 14 pack, what I got here. And you have so many options. You have circular polarizers, You have ND filters combined with circular polarizers, normal ND filter and a mist filter. So I highly recommend to buy this package. So you find a link down in the description. And yeah, really cool. Thanks again, Freewill. Highly recommend to have filters for the Pocket 3, as it will step up actually your game in terms of quality, what you can deliver to clients. So yeah, probably more things that you are interested in. So how does it hold up? Is it too small? How's the battery life? All those kind of things. So let's start off with the battery life. For a normal shooting day, I never had an issue. It always been plenty enough of battery. Never had to recharge it actually while being out there. So with this being said, yeah, also no problems with the cold temperatures. I've been using it out there in temperatures down to -10 degrees, and there was no problem, was no freezing. It also got in contact with snow, obviously, while skiing. I've been falling in snow and didn't bother anything about that. So it's just like, it's pretty durable. It's super nice to have a small tripod. So you can actually buy the creators bundle. I just have the normal bundle, and I have from another product a small tripod. And this is very cool if you're shooting kind of things like time lapses. It also supports a motion lapse where you say, okay, start from here, turn all the way over there and make a time lapse. I've been using that quite good on Santis, as you see. And so I think like it's definitely better looking than if you would shoot with a mobile phone. For sure, you don't have a really nice star from the sun. That's the thing, because you don't have an f-stop that you actually can change. So that's why there is not a really nice sun star. But I think the results are really cool, and so I really recommend to have a look at this product. So if you're a photographer or a videographer which is working in spaces where you think about every gram, or where you need to shoot in very narrow conditions, I highly recommend to check this out, because yeah, you really will up your game if you use these kind of things. And yeah, I hope this was helpful for you. I'm really looking forward to your questions. Just leave them down below in the comments. And yeah, if you haven't already, feel free to subscribe to this channel. There will be different kind of topics, like these kind of tech content, not that often, more if it's relevant for shooting outdoor content, but also stories from out there, here and there, and film I've been doing. And yeah, it helps me if you just follow along. And yeah, if you do so, I'll see you in the next video. Wish you a great day.